Welcome, everybody. Oh, that's loud. Welcome, everybody, to the Cleveland Heights Community Center for this matchup tonight between your Heights Tigers and the Normandy Invaders. Normandy just went up 1-0 here in the first period on this Saturday evening. Ike Dooner with the puck out there, sends it forward to Oliver Costello. We have David Hager out there as well as a forward line with Sloan Secor and Brendan West on D. And there goes Brendan. Couple new stripes on his helmet. And a nice shot by Brendan. Caught the goalie's shoulder, but a nice rush of the puck and nice shot. It only would have been better if it would have gone in. We have a player down. And while we have a timeout here, I'm going to adjust this camera. And nice to see the player on his feet once again, and we'll have a face-off. No call on the play, no player in the box. Let's see who this was. I have the roster sheet here. Justin Sakagak, senior. Now Normandy, number 13, tries to feed it over to his line mate, number 8. Nice catch there by Betty. And we'll have another face-off. That Heights wins. Cam Pexa to Jude West. Theotikis gets a stick on it to knock it out of the zone. But Normandy throws it back in, starts to work behind the net. Two players on that puck. And Brendan West swoops in and clears it. Leo Farnung to Theotikis, and that line will shift. Mixing up the lines again here, we have Dooner, Carter Gray, and Colin Smith now on the ice. And Heights wins that face-off too. Dooner to Gray. Dooner now picks it up out of the corner and looks to feed in front. And Colin Smith wasn't available there. Meanwhile, I think that's number 8. Puts on a show. Stick handling through our Heights defense. And we will have a face-off. And the puck is cleared and sent down. It's a race that David Hager is on there to the puck. Normandy defenseman gets it out of the zone. Now number 9 goes to his backhand. Harrison Rogers makes a play out of the zone, and Normandy not moving the camera because they're dumping it right back in. And now Harrison on the left side at the top of the screen. Collects a puck, gets it out. Oliver Costello dumps it deep. And we have a trio of Brendan West, Oliver Costello, and David Hager. Heights tags up and will resume the forecheck. And now number 2 dives through the crease there. Betty with a nice save. Betty shaken up on that collision. We'll have a defensive zone face-off here. Won by Heights. Jude West skates away with it. Throws it forward to Sloan Secor. Gives it to Emmett Leto. And Heights is on the forecheck. Oh, and Ike Dooner just missed there. Sloan Secor keeps the puck in the zone. Heights looking to apply some pressure here. Leo Farnung tries to break up that breakout, and Normandy will ice it. And Heights wins another faceoff. Carter Gray tries to get it to, oh! Gray tried to get it to West there in the middle, and then Theo Tikas made a diving play to try and slot that home. That was close, but Tikas keeps it in. And Harrison Rogers just can't keep that puck in. But he peels back, and Heights will regroup. Nice off pass to Carter Gray. Nice transition there. Gray with the shot. Got to get that rebound. Got to pounce on that rebound. Brendan West was almost there. This is a nice shift for Heights here. Getting some pucks at the net. Carter Gray breaks up that play. Oh, and a nice shot from point-blank range, a slapper on Betty. Stands his ground. Rebound goes up into the netting. With that line of Gray, Tikas, and West, had a couple opportunities. Now we have Dooner, Costello, and Hager. Dooner loses that faceoff. Shot goes wide off the faceoff. Costello, nice defensive play on the off wing to break up that play. And now Dooner will gain entry into the zone. It's onside. He tries to get the puck to Costello, a backhand. Doesn't make it to the net, and Heights will be on the forecheck. Costello dumps it back down. And now they gotta steal that puck one way or another, but Normandy will send it down. And Shane Lacey chips it up out of the zone, and that will be an ice. Faceoff's won by Heights. Carter Grace tries to send a pass out to Farnung. It goes right in between Farnung and Brendan West. Looks like they're trying to send players high. See, West is hanging out at the blue line. They do get it deep. Let's see this forecheck now. Oh, and that is not a bad pass on that breakout. To number 2, Nick Williams Jr. Got the outside on Harrison Rogers. That's not easy to do. Harrison's pretty quick on his feet. Shot off the faceoff, doesn't make it through. Dooner now. Chips it on the backhand to Costello, who will retrieve the puck in the corner. Dooner picks it up, looks to get out in front of the net, and is taken down. Costello has a puck in the slot, shot. Ends up in the corner now, and Normandy will break it out. That rink-wide pass again, and a nice save by Betty, being patient across the nets. And Heights needs to clear that rebound. And it's a scramble in front. Betty covers it up. Nice play by James Betty. As the players were hacking at it in front of the net. Got to clear those rebounds to the corners out of the danger areas. We have a temporary halt in the action as head coach Jaron Lavender gets an explanation. There's the focus. Now the ref will confer with the Normandy staff. Head coach Jim Jackson, Normandy head coach. And we have the face-off, and we're underway. Carter Gray dumps it off the boards right to the Normandy defenseman. He likes to skate with that puck. That was perhaps an opportunity to do it. He only had one guy to beat. But makes a safe play off the boards. Oh, and 13. That no trip there called. Puck scoots by Betty, but into the corner behind the net. And we'll have an icing. Number 13, Shane Trescari Jr. had an opportunity there on net. And Heights very much in this game. It only takes one misstep by the goalie or defenseman, and breakaway could change everything, even though they are down in the shot total 10-3. And here comes Ike Dooner. It's a race to the loose puck. Normandy gets it out there, and they'll ice it. So 1:53 left in the period. Have an offensive zone face-off. We have Hager in the middle with Tikas in the shooting position and Costello on the hash marks with Lacey and Harrison. And Hager tries to chip a backhand. It goes wide of the net, and Harrison Rogers tries to get out of the zone but doesn't. And it's those instances that we have to be sure to get that puck out of the zone. And Tikas does get it out of the zone, but it's an icing, and we'll have another face-off in the defensive zone. Dooner, Gray, and Farnung. Three forwards up top. I haven't seen much of Anders Ebbett or Emmett Leto. If they're okay, we know there's all kinds of flu bugs going around. And we'll have another face-off. Normandy's getting the puck out of their own zone way too easily. And Heights wins another face-off. Carter Gray loses control as he sends it into the neutral zone. And Normandy will send it deep. Dangerous pass by Jude West into the middle. It's not cleared. And the puck keeps bouncing. When it's bouncing in the middle of the slot there, got to do whatever it takes to get it out of there. And Heights does. Now Brandon West gets checked off the puck, and the puck will leave the zone. Carter Gray picks it up. And Heights will tag it up. They are now back on side. Then the long stretch pass to the weak side winger. Number 13, Shane Triscari. Remember him from the last time we played Normandy. But Betty makes a nice save. Betty is keeping them in this game. Let's go, James Betty. 3 seconds left in the period. And he has been the outstanding performer for Cleveland Heights with shots 12-3 in favor of the Invaders. And there's the buzzer. And I think we'll have just a short intermission with no Zamboni cut. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Start of the second period. We got West, Costello, and David Hager on the ice. You know, Cleveland Heights has to be encouraged by their first period performance. Only down 1-0. Like I was saying before, it just takes one misstep and this game's tied. So keep the pressure on. And clear the pucks from in front of the net. And we'll see if we can't get lucky here. Brendan West with the nice goal. Brendan West. Nice drive to the net. Good stick handling. Good finish. And there you have it. Tigers tied 1-1. Looking to shock Normandy and shock the world. See if Heights can ride this momentum and get another. Dooner Farnung-Tikas on the ice. And Dooner skates it in. Leo Farnung with the pass back to Harrison Rogers. And Harrison throws it forward. And Normandy enters the zone and now enjoys some possession. 24-shot wrister right into midsection of Betty, who makes a comfortable save. and that just missed. Going wide of the net as Normandy won that faceoff. And there's Emmett Leto on the ice now. Still haven't seen Anders get to the bottom of that between periods here, the next period. For now, we gotta keep this game tight, get another goal, and ruin Normandy's afternoon here. Brendan West, oh, that's a super soft call. Brendan West dumps a player, but kept his arms low. I don't know. Let him play is what I say, but and Normandy wins that face-off. Pass to the point. Number 8 finds 13 on the wide side. And Betty makes a save, 13 again. Shot on Betty's glove side, and he makes a nice save. Oh. So Shane Lacey gets dumped in front there, and no calls made. However, the puck wasn't near him. I don't know how that's not interference if they're going to give Brendan West a penalty. Or I don't know what it was, roughing. I didn't see. Oh, no. One-timer from 13 misses the mark and goes wide. And Heights will get it out of the zone. Normandy will tag up and go back to work, setting up 13 on the back door. And now 8 in the high slot. Rister blockered into the corner by Betty. And there's 13 with the failed shot attempt. Goes behind the net, and Heights fighting to get possession of that puck. Rister goes wide by number 8. And Farnung will chip it out of the zone. And Normandy will regroup. And Oliver Costello strips number 13 of the puck, gets that out of the zone. And can't do it a second time as 13 takes the puck wide behind the net, surveys his options, gets it to the point, and right back along the boards. Now he, a wide open opportunity by number 9 is missed after 13 makes a move around a couple of Heights players. Brendan West does a nice job blocking that pass, and now Costello gets it to West, who shoots and off the crossbar. Off the crossbar, it looks like, and high. That was a nice heads-up play by Costello to give West a good pass as he blocked that shot at the point. Kids at home, rewind that clip there 10 seconds and watch how Brendan blocked that shot. That is how I learned. I think it's a preferred method. Stay on your feet, keep your legs together, You can even turn your stick over like a goalie stick. And then when it hits you, you're ready to take off on a breakaway. And you don't take yourself out of the play. You keep yourself in a forward skating position so it hits off your shin guards and it bounces past the defenseman. You're there to jump on that puck. In this case, it went to Costello, who banked it off the boards and got out of the zone to West. And that was another attempt to launch Carter Gray on a breakaway, and it's missed, and we will have another icing. With 9:52 left in the second period, Heights tied 1-1. Faceoff is won by Heights. Ike Dooner throws it at Carter Gray in the air. He's able to settle it and gain entry into the zone. Tries to feed it to Leto. Got to keep that stick on the ice for passes just like that one. Could ricochet off redirect off your stick and get a chance on target. Leto gets knocked off the puck. And Normandy will dump it in. Jude West settles it down and now has to make a decision. Normandy on the forecheck. And Leto needs to get that puck out of the zone. With force and strength and get the puck out instead of just feeding the points. Just like that. That's a dangerous shot. Betty makes a good save and covers it. And those two opportunities are just a result of Heights not being able to get the puck out of the zone. Got to do the little things right. Heights with another faceoff win. Harrison Rogers gets his pocket picked then. And Oliver Costello will get it out of the zone. And now Brendan West back on the attack. And nice save by the goaltender. Stuffed him. Long pass, rink wide. 13 Chiskari now. Gets knocked off the puck. And Normandy will dump it in the zone. Harrison Rogers is first to it. Dumps it to break out the hash marks. We get it out. Brendan West now on the attack again. Pulls back, looks up for Hager and hits him. Hager's got to be ready for that pass. He's got to be ready for that pass. And a nice save by Betty. What a save by Betty. James Betty is single-handedly keeping this game a close one, tied. That is a tough save. Keeping pace with the shooter. The timing has to be perfect. And he was just that. 13 walked through our team and a stop by Betty. Last line of defense in net there. Cam Pexa, pass to Tikas, looks up. Nice pass to Leo Farnong, who gets checked off the puck, and that's going to be a penalty, which maybe that's a makeup call, but that's super soft as well. This is hockey. He's not calling the interference off the puck, but he's calling penalties when players get checked when they have the puck. So let's just hope that they keep it consistent. And Heights won't mind going on the power play right now. We have Brendan West, Farnung, and Gray with Lacey and Jude West. And the puck is knocked off the moorings, and they didn't stop it. The ref just fixes it himself. Sorry about the camera work there. I was looking at what the ref's doing. Meanwhile, Lacey, D to D to Jude West. And the shot gets, a pass rather gets knocked off target, and Lacey will send a pass through the middle. Nice pass from Brendan to Jude. Lacey to Farnung. Back to Lacey. And Normandy will knock it out of the zone. But Heights doing a nice job keeping possession of the puck. You got 3 freshmen out there. And no icing. Icing's waved off. And Normandy now will send it deep, and Triscari will be the first to it. Jude West does a nice job on that one-on-one battle and that's a terrible hit. That's a terrible hit, and Heights will go another man up, undoubtedly. Nice to see the ref's arm went up immediately as Jude already had let go of the puck. And now coach is instructing him to regroup while Heights had a 6 attacker with Betty coming off the ice, but Jude just dumps it in. We'll have a stoppage of play. And we'll be up 2 players here with a 5-on-3 for 29 seconds. Ref providing some explanations, teaching. It's a terrible hit. And Heights is on a 5-on-3 with Gray and Harrison at the point. We have Dooner, Hager, and Costello forwards, and Hager can't get the puck deep, so Normandy sends it the 2/3 the length of the ice, and Harrison Rogers now dumps it off the boards to Costello, looks up and gets it to Dooner. Dooner tries to send it across to Hager, and Dooner with the puck coming from behind the net gets his pocket pick there. And we need 2 players on the puck at all times on the power play. It's a 1-man advantage now. Normandy will get it out. And Harrison will take it behind the net and reverse it. Nice, smart breakout play. And Gray will now start skating out from behind the net and take it himself. By 2, by 3, and is stopped by the 4th. Puck exits the zone. Heights will have to tag up. We have 42 seconds left on this penalty. Carter Gray looks up. Doesn't get that pass off to Costello. Saying in the Lake League game how players were working well together, cycling the puck, especially Dooner with Gray and Farnung. And that game plan was thrown out the window on that power play as we reverted to trying to skate through the team single-handedly and then turning over the puck. So Betty's shaken up. Lost his helmet, and we'll have a second to put it back on and resume. nothing else, this is a unofficial timeout for top Heights forwards to get a break and get back on the ice for the 21 seconds of remaining in this power play. Betty's okay. Number 5 is alive, and we will resume on this power play with 21 seconds left, 4:10 left in the second. Shots are 24-4 in favor of Normandy, but this score is tied. Brendan West wins that face-off to Sloan Secor. Carter Gray now skates past his man, finds West, skates it over the blue line, and can't keep it in the zone. Tags up, and now Gray skates by 1-2, loses the puck, and Sloan Secor will dump it deep and keep it in. Heights is now even strength, not getting too many opportunities on that power play. And the net is off, so they will blow the play dead. And the faceoff is won back to Jude West, who throws it in the corner. Carter Gray went in for it, but Dooner had it on his stick, and they both lose it. And now Normandy chips it forward across the ice. A nice pass into the middle, and shot is blocked by Jude West, and then James Betty makes another nice save. We'll have another face-off. Dooner, Costello, and Hager on the ice forwards. And got Jude West and Sloan Secor on D. And Dooner will chip it out, and that's a nice play. It's not an icing. We have 2 on the forecheck. Okay, so Hager's got to put the brakes on him, put him through the glass. There were two men on the forecheck, and it was way too easy for that defenseman to just put the brakes on and go forward. Betty does a nice job with that puck there, and number 8 continued skating towards the nets. The Heights D didn't turn around to face him. If Betty loses that puck, that's an easy tap in. We got to play a little more lockdown D here and protect our goalie. He's been rattled a couple times physically. These players have been colliding into him, going to the net, and Normandy is offside. Cam Pexa flips it forward to Brendan West. And Normandy now tic-tac-toe to number 13, who misses the net and collides runs into the boards. I didn't see if he was hit. Sometimes you need a little luck there. Miss the net completely. And Brendan West will get another penalty for hitting this number 8, Galgus, from behind. And that'll be called every time. Heights has to do a better job staying out of the box if they want to stay in this game. Normandy will tag up, send it deep. Secor goes up along the boards to play it. Heights needs to box this up. We see 13 just hanging out on the back door. Jude West knocks it around to the point, and Dooner chips it by the defenseman. Good play by Dooner. And that shot was going wide, and is gloved by Betty. And 13, oh, can't miss an opportunity there. The puck just was rolling on his stick a bit and couldn't get a clean shot off. Eventually, one of these players is going to get a clean shot. And Betty's been outstanding today. He's going to have to continue to be outstanding. And that shot goes high and wide. And Betty, nice save, first save, second save. That is not clearing the front of the net. When you clear the front of the net, you need to send that puck into the corner or out to the glass. You can't just tip it forward into the slot. Getting a stick on it and tipping it forward into the slot is not enough. But Heights gets lucky again, and we'll have another face-off. 37 seconds left in this penalty kill to, oh, this penalty to Brendan West. Hitting from behind. We got Harrison Rogers and Carter Gray on, oh no, pardon me, we got Shane Lacey and Harrison Rogers on D. Dooner comes on to replace Farnung, and Carter Gray will play forward as well with Dooner. Gray now picks up the puck in the slot, gets tied up with number three stick. And Normandy runs out of time there. So we will have a nice cut, and Heights survives the period, ties it up in this period, and very much in this game, even though the shots are 30-5. We see we're getting opportunities. We got to convert, keep them missing. And we will be back in 10 minutes or so with the start of the third period. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back here to the start of the third period. I was lucky enough to have a chance to visit the Heights Snack Bar and have a guest reviewer here. We found Ruby Tikas in the crowd, who has recently had some fries and would like to share her review of the quality, value, and service at the Cleveland Heights Snack Bar.
Okay, so basically, the fries were, I'll give them a 7 out of 10 because I put some salt and some ketchup on them and they were really good. They were hot, but the only thing is that they were a little hard. So they were really good. They were just like not all of them, just like some of them were kind of hard. So like it was a little like you kind of didn't know what you were getting yourself into with each fry because some were hard and some were just soft. And then they came out pretty fast after I ordered them. I just ordered them in about 2 minutes, or like a minute later they came out. And then I had a Kit Kat, and the Kit Kat was really good. So overall, I'll rate the snack bar a 10 out of 10. Go Tigers.
Well, there you have it. Ruby's review. Would you give a 7 or a 7.5? Never know what you're going to get with each bite. Throw some salt and ketchup on it and it'll be okay. And we are back for the start of the third period. Brendan West still has 10 seconds to serve on that check from behind. And he is out of the box. So we are even strength, 14:33 left. And game 3 of this round robin here. These are seeding games, and there will be no quarterfinal, semifinal. Tomorrow, it'll just be top 2 teams face off for the championship. Teams 3 and 4 will face off for a third place match, and 5 and 6 will face off for the consolation game, all to be played tomorrow afternoon. Shot by Carter Gray, nice save. Brendan West tries to get on that rebound. And Normandy will exit the zone now. Jude West picks up the puck and is double teamed and stripped of it. 13 tries to walk out from behind the net with the puck and hits the outside of the netting. And hits the outside of the netting again. There's a gasp from the crowd. Some people thought that might have gone in. And Carter Gray will skate out and forward into the Normandy zone as Heights will shift. Harrison Rogers, now we have a 3-on-1. Where are the back checkers? And that's a goal. I saw no forwards hustling back after Harrison Rogers blew a tire there. We got to have that center, that wings coming back. Playing defense, it's a 3-on-1. And similar to the shot where Betty saved it as 13 came across in his forehand. He was unable to get that timing. Unable to get that timing right, and the ref talking now to Leo Farnung and number 9. for Normandy, Corey Butchko. Both freshmen out there. Puck is dropped. We will resume. Harrison Rogers gets a puck deep, and Heights is down again by 1 goal. In need of one to tie this game up. Nice job by Campexa to break up that play. Now 13 picks up the loose puck. And don't know if that was blocked or just wide. Puck will be sent down. It's icing, and we will have a face-off in the defensive zone. I had nachos at the snack bar. Old favorite, $2. Can't beat it, and the cheese was hot. The size of the tray isn't huge, but for $2, what do you want? I want hot cheese, and I got it. David Hager wants that puck. And Heights eventually gets it out of the zone by Harrison Rogers. And now Oliver Costello will send it into the middle. And Betty makes a baseball-like catch and freezes the puck, and we will have a face-off. Shot goes wide. It's loose in front. Emmett Leto tries to clear it and doesn't. Dooner tries to clear it, doesn't, but finally gets knocked out of the zone, and now Dooner skates in here. Goes wide into the corner. Carter Gray now in the slot, shoots, and the puck is deflected. Doesn't get to the net. And now number 2, shot on goal. Betty with the save. And no icing. The ice is waved off. Carter Gray is first to it. Heights is shifting. Otherwise, someone should have been in the slot. And now Farnung is down low in the corner. Gray looks up. Shot by Lacey is saved. Rebound goes to the boards. Leo Farnung sends it out to Jude West. And Farnung to Gray in tight. Goalie covers the puck. And Brendan West better watch out. He's already on the ref's list, I'm sure. He's whacking a player with a stick, and they'll call him. This is not how you get back into games. This is emotional immaturity, and it's just it gotta be better. Or maybe he's just getting a warning here. I hope so. Nope, he's going to the box. So Brendan West needs to keep his cool. He's not happy in the box. He lost his head for a moment, and everyone in the building saw the slash. So they will call matching penalties. So it's a 5-on-5. So with no announcer, I'm not quite sure what the Normandy player got it for. Maybe the initial contact on Brendan. In which case, we would have gone on the power play. But instead, we're even, and we play up. 2-1, Heights is down. In need of a second goal to tie this up. In this night game, Saturday night. Carter Gray now Skates with speed through the neutral zone. Shrugs off defenseman, goes in again, and Oliver Costello's knocked off the puck. Carter Gray is likely to play most of this third period in search of a goal. He is joined by Dooner and Tikas on the forward line. Puck is won back to Harrison Rogers, who is a nice slap shot that gets to the net, saved by the goalie and sent down Sloan Secor, D to D to Harrison, who sends it up to Theo, chips it to Ike. And Ike, I guess, was just over the center ice line, and it'll be icing. Providing Jared Lavender with some explanation. And play is whistled dead. Faceoff is won by Heights, and Harrison Rogers will send it the length of the ice, and we'll have another faceoff. .848 left in this third. Shot is blocked on the way in. Harrison Rogers loses an edge again. And the puck is, we have a high stick. We have a high stick on Normandy, and the face-off will go all the way down. So a little break for Heights that could prove important with a win and a shot off this face-off. Carter Gray gets into this face-off dot in search of that puck. Normandy will ice it, and we'll try it all again. Got Emmett Leto out there with Dooner and Carter Gray now. Normandy with a long pass again. Players collide hard, 13 slow to get up. Puck goes to the point. I don't know where the wing was. Wings are slow to get out to their points. Campexa, I won't whip the camera around. Campexa will ice this, and we will have another face-off in the defensive zone. Barnung, Costello, and Hager out there now for Heights, with Lacey and Harrison Rogers on the blue line. David Hager gets a puck out of the zone, and Normandy will collect it, skate behind the net, and look to break out. I'd like to see a more direct forecheck. Not exactly sure the scheme that Coach Lavender has in place for these kids. But rather than peel away and regroup to the center of the ice, I want to see them skate forward and pursue the puck. Oliver Costello doing just that, gets tied up on the far side, and now North Olmsted gets the puck deep. Once again, no wing coming out to challenge that point shot. That is, it looks like Carter Gray's position. He needs to get up and block that shot attempt. Player has way too much time and space. And Heights is out of the zone. And Gray jumped the puck drop. So we'll do it again. Junior now skates through the neutral zone, gets a puck knocked away. Jude West loses the puck there. And that's a goal. Tough break for Jude West. Got knocked into the net. Trying to keep that puck out. Got to clear those pucks. And Heights down. 3-1 now. With 6 minutes left. Not a bad game. Heights looks to have more jump than they did this morning, without question. Against this much better Normandy team. I say they're much better than Solon this morning. And another attempt in the slot. Harrison Rogers off the boards and out of the zone. And Normandy now looking to retain possession in the Heights zone as this clock winds down. 5:10 left. Shots are 39-10 in favor of Normandy. And Betty with another nice save in close against his post. Lights gets it out of the zone. Carter Gray on the puck pursuit. And that's what I'm looking for. See, Gray pressures a defenseman who, in a panic, throws it up off the glass, off the boards, and it wasn't a clean pass. It's still anyone's puck. The key there is to stay aggressive on that forecheck. And Tikas pressures the defenseman to throw the puck away. Now we'll have to tag up as the puck is sent the length of the ice. Sloan Secord banks it off the boards there. Dooner picks it up, finds Gray in the middle. Gets knocked off the puck. Dooner sends it deep. Gray on the forecheck is the first to the puck. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Gray is tripped up. I don't know if he hit his knee. He's skating okay now. And Gray with the puck again. Enters the zone. Shoots wide and will shift. Set some long shifts. This Heights tries to get back in this game. 83 now, throws it in the middle. Doesn't find a teammate there. Leo Farnung does a nice job stopping that pass into the middle. Farnung skates over the puck there. And a shot from the point is blockered into the corner by Betty. Knights will get it out of the zone, and now David Hager's on the forecheck. And Heights is shifting, and Normandy enters the zone once again. We have Dooner, Hager, and Emmett Leto out there now. Harrison Rogers knocks his player down and moves the puck up the boards. And we're offside of a face-off. Normandy's offside. Face-off is won by Heights again. Heights doing a nice job at the circle with these face-offs. Dooner gets the puck to Gray, and a nice save by the goalie there with Gray on the back door. And the Normandy coaching staff having words with the refs. Betty is off the ice. Heights will have 6 attackers. Trying to get a couple here with 2:14 left in the third. Heights played a good game today. I mean, they got a lot of help from James Betty to keep him in this one, but Betty's had 40 saves, 3 goals allowed. Normandy goaltender doing their job as well with 10 saves and 1 goal allowed. And we will see if we can win this face-off again. We do. Farnung along the boards, dishes it back to Harrison Rogers, who gets it in the middle to... Oh, and Farnung, whiffed on the shot. Can't get that on net. I had a wide open net to look at there. Brendan West in front. Off the pad to Duder, and they score. Brendan West. There you have it. West. Getting those pucks to the net. And the rebound finally is tucked away. Betty goes back into the net for now. Got to imagine he is going to skate off as soon as Heights gets possession and gets it in the offensive zone. 146. Who believes in miracles? Who wants to be a hero? I did not win that face-off, and Normandy will get it deep. And West cannot skate it out of the zone, and so Normandy retains possession, and that pass is broken up. Farnung with the pass to Brendan West, skates in. Oliver Costello sends it wide into the opposite corner. And now Normandy will try and score here. Oh! And Carter Gray saves the day. Right in front of the goal mouth. Harrison Rogers and Carter Gray keep the puck out of the net somehow. Gonna want to watch that replay again. And a nice back check by Gray to ensure that puck stays out of the net. And we're gonna have a timeout as Heights will draw up a final play. They have to win this faceoff first and get it out of the zone. We'll probably send at least one, if not two, forwards towards the Normandy blue line. Jumpstart that offense, maybe get a breakaway, spring an odd man rush, and tie this game. All right, like I said, who wants to be a hero? Game is ripe for the taking with 55 seconds left. 3-2, Normandy. Heights doing a great job staying in this game, doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net, getting a little luck along the way. Sometimes luck is all you need. We have Brendan West, Farnung, Carter, Gray, and Ike Dooner out on the ice with Harrison Rogers. And they got to get this puck out of the zone first. 7 seconds left. Double team that puck. They do. Triple team that puck and move it. And Carter Gray skates out with it. And there it's going to be a penalty as he's tripped. And we will go up a man with 25 seconds left. Betty will go to the bench. We'll have a 6-on-4 with a face-off in the Normandy zone. Couldn't ask for much more than this now to close out this game. You want chances, you got a good opportunity here. And face-off is won by Heights, and Dooner sends one on the net. The puck was bobbled by the goalie, and Normandy will ice the puck. Harrison Rogers picks it up. 12 seconds left now. Brendan West skates into the zone, tries to go to his backhand. Heights will have to tag up. They do. And Carter Gray sends one over the net. And that's all she wrote today. Tough loss by Heights. They played their hearts out, though, this Saturday night. This Normandy team's in a higher division, and gotta say, player of the game, James Betty, for coming up big time and time again, kept him in this game. And Heights just couldn't get the breaks there at the end to get another puck in the net. And I'm going to go confirm the matchups for tomorrow. I assume Heights is going to be in the third, fourth place game, but I am not quite sure. So I'm going to let this camera run, and I'll be right back as the teams exit the ice and Heights salutes the fans, and I will have some more information for you shortly. Okay, if you're still there with me, I got the matchups for tomorrow. At 2:15 is going to be the 5th place team against the 6th place team. And that would be Bay and Lakewood going 0-3. Both of them. Heights went 1-2. So they will play Solon, who went 2-1. In the 3rd place game. That's at 4:15. So we will live stream that tomorrow for you. The 3rd place game against Solon at 4:15, and then the championship game will be Normandy, who went 3-0, will play Canfield. So those two teams are alike for the championship. Heights finishes fourth in the round robin portion, and they're seeded fourth, and they will play Solon at 4:15 tomorrow. We will see you at 4:15 tomorrow. Hope you enjoy your evenings. Thank you for tuning in. That's all from me, Jay Tikas. I wish you a good night. All right, and we're done.